Hey drivers, this is Andrew at ThirdCoastRC here in Houston. Today I'm going to show you kind of an old school, new school type of vehicle. So here we have what looks like an old Sand Scorcher, like an old Tamiya Sand Scorcher, and to a certain extent it is. What I did is because the new Sand Scorchers, the re-released ones, they're about $400 for the kit. And the original Sand Scorchers now are about, I looked on eBay today, so one for $1,000. But generally they're about $700, $800, $900 for the original ones. So this is a way to kind of get into that style of car and have some originality, but at less cost, you know. So I'm always trying to look at different ways to show you how I enjoy this hobby. So what we got here is this is actually a Blitzer Beetle. This is a Blitzer Beetle, which you can still get. They're about $200, a Blitzer Beetle kit. I actually got this one off eBay, already put together with the aluminum shocks and everything. I think I paid like $160, $170 for it, with the radio and everything, yeah. And then from years ago, I've been in this hobby a long time. This is an original Sand Scorcher body from, you know, the late 1970s, early 1980s, and but someone had painted it in the Mexico Baja 500 colors. It's a cool looking old style body, and what I did is I took it, it'd been sat in a box for ages. I mean, these themselves are valuable. Bodies like these, you can still find them, but you're probably going to pay north of $100 just for the body. And I put this little roof rack on the top of it. So here we have the Blitzer Beetle. The Blitzer Beetle is kind of cool. It came with the horrible orange wheels. I took them off. I still got them, but I took them off and I put on these. These are actually wheels off a Red Cat Sandstorm, I think. And they're a really hard compound, and they last forever. Well, they work really well on this truck. And we can see here that we're running it with a nickel metal hydride battery because it keeps the weight low. You can run it with a LiPo, but I like to run this truck a little bit more old school with a nickel metal hydride here. And the body just carefully clips on here. We've got a brush motor in here, the aluminum shocks, like I said, standard servo, standard kind of 2.4 gigahertz radio system that came in this car. So all we do is pop the body onto the truck like that, put the 3 body pins in, and it's just got like a 19 turn brush motor in this little car, and it actually runs pretty good, as you're going to see in just a minute. So just a little bit tight to get the body on here. You just got to ease it over the chassis of the car. The Blitzer Beetle is kind of a good chassis because it's like a low tub style chassis. There we go, we've got the body clips on there now. Forgot to turn the car on, but I can reach in and turn it on through the back window here. Reach in, turn it on. There we go. So we'll start on the we've got a parking lot here. We'll run it on the parking lot. So if you search around and you like bargain hunting on eBay, maybe you can find a deal kind of like this, an old school body that somebody doesn't want, kind of beat up. So it's got a good patina to it, a good look to it, and find a Blitzer Beetle, and you could have what looks pretty much like a Sand Scorcher, a vintage Beetle look-alike, for, you know, $200 or $300. So there she goes on the brush motor. She looks really cool over there. So this is very much, we'll walk this way, very much old school kind of RC. If you're into vintage RC, then this is a Kind of blends a bit of the old with the new straight onto the grass here. There she goes onto that dirt over there. Looking absolutely great. This little beetle, Baja beetle. The good thing about these tyres is they don't grip too much, so you know, and the truck has got such a low, the car's got such a low centre of gravity that it never really wants to like roll over and damage what is a fairly valuable low body shell. It's a bit bouncy because these shocks don't have any oil in them, they're just spring shocks only, and you see there, she just like, the tyres just break loose. Don't have to worry too much about her rolling over on this smoother concrete here. Kind of fun to drive around. And you gotta admit, she looks really cool. So if you want to do something like this, then bargain hunt on eBay, see what you can find. You can find, like I say, a Blitzer Beetle for about $120, $130, and then you find a body shell like this, you might be able to pick one up for about $100. So you'd be in about $250 for something that looks really cool. And if you were to go for the original Sand Scorcher, you're gonna have to pay, you know, for one that looks like this, they're gonna be $700 at least. Right now for an original Sand Scorcher. So you know, it's part of the fun things you can do in this hobby, and if you're into vintage RC, it's a great way to go. Alright guys, thank you, and we'll see you next time.